Today we're going to discuss the Smarty Jones Stakes. And this is another race on the Kentucky Derby Trail. It's worth 10 points to the winner. And this race is on Friday. So it's not on Saturday. It's not on Monday. For many years it was on Monday. But it's on Friday at Oaklawn Park. And it has 9 3-year-olds. And first we're just going to discuss Silver Prospector because he's the favorite at 5-2. Silver Prospector won the Kentucky Jockey Club. He came from sixth place and he made a move on the far turn, and he steadily closed to win by 3/4 of a length over Finnick the Fierce, Tiz the Law, and Enforceable, who you might remember won the LeCompte Stakes or the LeComte last weekend. So don't you think that's a good sign? I think that's a good sign for Silver Prospector. What do you think?
Yes, there is a very good sign. But the horse would be the favorite of the race. I know, but I don't know. But I think this horse maybe take advantage of the sloppy track. I think this horse in the future would run again on turf races. He would be in my opinion, he's a turf horse. I think yes, he will be the favorite and he can win the race. I know. After this race, he recorded some good workouts, so maybe at fairgrounds. I'm going to try to beat him this time, but I know the horse can win.
Then we have a disagreement. I have a higher opinion of Silver Prospector. I think he's going to be in a perfect position because I don't think he's going to be on the lead, but he has enough tactical speed to be right behind the leaders. So I think his early position will be around third or fourth, and Ricardo Santana Jr. stays aboard, so he must have a high opinion of him too.
Before the Kentucky Jockey Club, he lost to South Bend in the street sense. I think there is a horse that can beat him this time.
How about we talk about Shoplifted? He's 3-1 on the morning line. He's also trained by Steve Asmussen, and this is one of the horses that Ricardo Santana Jr. abandoned, and or is it the only horse that he abandoned? I'm not sure. But Shoplifted recently won the Remington Springboard Mile. He won by a head over Answerin and Embolden. His running style was kind of like Silver Prospector. He rated off the leaders in sixth, and he made a move on the far turn, and he won by a short margin. I like him. I think if the pace is fast, he can make a move and win.
Oh, we are kind of disagree this time again.
Again,
I think, yes, I think he beat a very weak field. I don't know. Okay, the Springboard Mile was a listed stakes, but the horse failed on Great Stakes Company. I think there are stronger horses than him. 3-1 is too low for him. I think he's going to be higher than 3-1. Santana also preferred your Silver Prospector.
well, I'm picking him too. So
I really like in this field. I think Lynx Map is a horse with a shot to win. Lynx Map scratched last weekend in the Lecomte State because he drew the far outside post, a post impossible to win. So Mark Cassie preferred to scratch the horse and enter Lane's map in this race. Okay, he passed the 8 post, but it's different. An 8 post to 14 post position in the LeConte. So the horse, Link's map, beat Mr. Monomoy last time out. And Mr. Monomoy ran a very good race in the LeComte. So I think Link's map has a shot to win.
but like I said, Silver Prospector beat the winner of the Lecomte. So you could say that. And I don't think Lince Matt ran too fast. If you look at the other 1 mile and 70-yard races on the December 21 card at Fairgrounds, his time was the slowest. And that's a concern to me, even though Mr. Monoboy came back to run well.
That's what everybody says about Mr. Monomoy, that he was too slow, he recorded slow times, but the horse ran very well in the comp.
Yeah, I'll agree with you that Lin's map was wide on both turns. I only like him underneath, though, maybe second or third.
Also, I like because the mile is a very good distance for him.
For Lin's map?
Yes.
Oh, what do you think of his post position, post 8 for Lin's map?
No, the post position is okay. It's post position 8, so like I said, it's totally different, the post position 8 than 14th, like last weekend. So
Okay.
the horse has the speed.
Let's move on to 3 Technique. He's 9 to do on a morning line. He recently won an allowance race at Aqueduct over a very weak field. There wasn't anything in that field at all. But last summer, he also broke his maiden at Saratoga. That was a better race. He won by 5.5 lengths with a high speed figure. And he also finished second to Bassin in another maiden race at Saratoga. So he has some good races last summer. I just don't like the Aqueduct race that much, but he didn't face anything in it. You like 3 Technique. Why do you like him?
Yes, well, I agree with you that 3 Technique beat a weak field last time out, but it's not his fault. He won by 4 lengths, very easy. I think this horse, okay, the 1 mile is okay for him. I think he can run more than 1 mile. He's half sibling to Stand the Man. Stand the Man won 9 furlong races at Aqueduct. I don't know if he can win this time because he has more than 2 months without running.
Oh yeah, since November 20 was the last time he ran.
Yes, it was more than 2 months ago. So maybe I think he would use this race as a prep for the major races. I think I'm going to use him underneath.
Yeah, he's an underneath horse for me too. How about Gold Street? He's 5 to 1 on the morning line. He has some flashy wins, including a 3.5 length win in the Sugar Bowl and a 7 length win at Churchill Downs. But the problem with both of those races is that they came at 6 furlongs. And he's another Steve Asmussen trainee, but Martin Garcia is riding him, and that's not a usual combination that you see all the time. Well, ever.
Yeah, definitely favorite horse for Santana is the favorite Silver Prospector. I think this horse is more like a sprinter. He's going to try to work the field, but I think he's going to be a bit flat on the stretch. I don't like the rider Martin Garcia this time. I think he's going to run well if he finds a sloppy track. You see, his 2 wins came over a sloppy track. He broke his maiden at Churchill Downs on a slop, and then again at Fairgrounds over a sloppy track too.
Yeah, I agree with you on the sprinter part. That's why I'm not going to use him. At least I need him to prove that he can run a route before I trust him in further route races. I looked at his dam line, and most of them were sprinters. I know you're going to see Fushiashi Pegasus up there, but I don't think that's the most important thing. I think if you look at each horse in the dam line and what they're producing, it's mostly sprinters in his family. So I don't think Gulf Street is a miler at all. I think they would have stretched him out earlier if they thought so. I need to see how he performs here before I trust him.
I think his chances increases on the slop.
Okay, let's move on. Let's talk about Shared Sense for a little bit. He's 12 to 1 on the morning line. He did finish second, though, in a maiden race to Blackberry Wine, although he finished 5 3/4. He finished 5 3/4 lengths behind Blackberry Wine. And he also finished second by half a length to Lin's Map, but both of those races were in maiden starts, and this is still a maiden with 3 starts. How do you feel about Shared Sense?
Yeah, the horse is still a maiden, but he has been very well bet. in his last two races. He was the favorite against Lynx Map and the heavy favorite against Blackberry Wine. But he's still a maiden, so I can trust a maiden in this time.
Yeah, I can't trust him on top either. I think he could finish third or fourth, maybe. I don't like the way that he didn't close too well in that race against Blackberry Wine, although Blackberry Wine is a really good horse.
Yeah, Blackberry Wine, I think, loved the slop well. Blackberry Wine also won very well last weekend, but it seems that, well, Blackberry Wine really loved the slop.
All right. Do you want to talk about any other horses, or do you want to wrap this up?
Maybe there's a forgotten horse named Noki. I don't know if Noki is a one-hit wonder or he was just won because 8 rings lost the rider at the start. That was in the American in the Del Mar Futurity. He won a Grade 1 race, but the last two races has been very awful. He was almost last in the American Pharaoh, and his last race, I don't know what happened to him, but he was 7 of 7 horses, 27 lengths to the winner. He recorded some a good workout. His last workout was 5 furlongs in 1 minute. What do you think of him? Do you think he will improve or?
He could improve. According to Time Farm US, the pace was fast in that Laurel race, but I don't trust him. I need to see another good race from him before I trust him. I mean, look, he lost by 38 lengths in the American Pharoah. He lost by 27 lengths, even with a fast pace at Laurel. I need to see a good race first before I use him.
Yes, me too. So well, I'm going to use Lynx Map on top. I think it's a very risky move. But I think the horse has the quality to beat this field. Declaration of War, the Declaration of War horse Silver Prospector is my second choice, and my third choice is 3 Technique.
Okay, well, I guess I'm going with the two favorites. Silver Prospector is my first choice, and Shoplifted is my second choice. I don't think 5-2 is too bad on Silver Prospector if those odds are accurate. Sometimes the morning line is wrong, but I think that would be fair.
Just 2 horses for you?
Yeah, if I was playing a horizontal ticket, those are the only 2 horses I would use. Or if I was playing a trifecta, those are the only 2 horses I would use on top. If I would choose a horse underneath, like I said, 3 Technique could finish underneath. Shared Sense could finish underneath. Liz Matt could finish underneath, but I'm not going to use them in the first slot.
Okay. If I want to play a trifecta, would be Lynx Map on top, Silver Prospector, and 3 Technique, and Cold Street underneath.
Okay. Well, that's our show today. Thanks for watching the Sigi Reinier show. Be sure to donate to my PayPal, which you can find a link below, or Sigi's PayPal.
Next week is the Robert B. Lewis, if I'm not wrong, at Santa Anita.
Oh, yeah. There's either the Robert B. Lewis at Santa Anita, or the Withers at Aqueduct, or the Holy Bull at Gulfstream.
Oh, okay.
So that's the show today, and see you guys later.